sequence.
Alright, I'm gonna keep it fucking real. I expected a lot more diverse questions, but, apparently y'all suck donkey dick at this. I don't even fucking around, like, half the questions are all presidential election related questions. Y'all are really that fucking uncreative, huh? This is how the story goes, huh? We're on that KSI shit. Yeah, next time I do one of these Q&As, I'm gonna ban what ifs, like, entirely. Y'all are no longer allowed to ask what if questions, because y'all can't be creative, you missed your chance. Besides Henry Clay in 1844, who do you think would have been a terrible president if elected? Ignoring candidates who didn't stand a chance like John C. Breckinridge or David Duke, I guess. That depends on what you define as elected. And the reason I say this, like, do vice presidents count? Because I know, like, Gerald Ford sometimes will be referred to as, you know, the president who was never elected. If you consider, like, VPs who would have been asked if they became president, I think Joseph Lane and John Nance Garner would be absolutely fucking garbage for different reasons. If you want to say, like, no, that doesn't count, and you gotta pick, like, actual fucking presidential candidates, Donald Trump in 2020. If you could change the result of a US election, what would it be? Has to be main party candidates, so no Teddy 1912. Yes, I know he got second, or Pro 1992. I'm gonna go with 1920, because I'm not the biggest Warren G. Harding guy, and you know, that was FDR's run as vice president. So, you know, if James Cox happened to slip down the fucking stairs at Inauguration Day, y'all know what would go down. Do you think there will ever be another electoral college landslide? 400 plus EVs. Well, a single Pokemon can only have a maximum of 255 EVs, so, no, there will never be any 400 EVs. Fucking around aside, no, I don't think so. At least not for a while. Favorite American founding father? George Washington, easy. What do you consider to have been the best choice and the worst mistake a country has ever made? For example, the United States and the Soviet Union. I'm not really sure what you mean by that part in the parentheses. I suppose if you want to go like best choice and worst mistake for United States, I think America's choice to intervene in World War II was very good. You know, our choice even before the war to send material assistance to the Allies in their struggle against Germany and Japan. I think that was an excellent choice on Roosevelt's part. The worst mistake a country has ever made, I would say not solving the slavery issue, like, very early on in the country's history. Because, you know, if the slavery issue had been solved early on, if slavery had been contained when the colonies were, you know, still being put together after independence, it would have saved a lot of hardship later on. Alright, breaking the electoral question chain. Favorite game and least favorite game. Yes, this is slightly generic, shut up. I don't have, like, a single favorite or least favorite game, if for any other reason that, like, I tend to play video games that I like, and if I see a video game I don't like, I'll play it for like 10 minutes, determine, nah, this shit is mid, and put it down. That's kind of how I watch movies and TV shows, really. Like Evangelion, I've heard from so many fucking people that Evangelion's supposed to be, you know, one of the GOATs, like one of the best animes of all time, so influential in the genre, all that stuff. I got like a dozen episodes in, said, this shit is boring as fuck. I don't like any of the characters, I want all the characters to fucking die. And I decided, nah, I'm not watching this. If it gets better after the first dozen episodes, let me know. But, you know, till then, I'm not rewatching that. So, yeah. I can't really give you an answer. Sorry if this is a bit of a disappointing answer. And, yeah, someone in the comments let me know if Evangelion gets good. Who is your favorite music artist? And what is your favorite album? My favorite music artist is Siva Gunner. I love his shit. Favorite album? Cosmodor, Whole Lot of Grooming. Easily one of the GOAT albums of all fucking time. You ain't listened to it, then you don't know what music is. Alright, last question. I skipped out on a few, just because, you know, it's my fucking Q&A, and there are some questions where I'm like, you know what, that's kind of boring, or, I'm not really gonna answer that. Get good. I don't want to come off as, like, too insulting to y'all, but... 1. favorite Pokemon, Metagross, because every time I get the chance to use a Metagross in a playthrough, I'm always on that shit, because Metagross is so fucking dope, and I love using it. It kicks some serious ass. If you could vote in the 2024 UK election, who would it be for? I don't know British politics. As far as I'm aware, the entire country's going to shit anyways, so, that's all the questions we're gonna be answering today. Once we hit 1,000, I'll do another one of those. And, with the parameters being changed, I'll reopen the fucking Q&A chat for y'all. And, yeah, that's I think where the Q&A is gonna come to an end. Peace out, bitches.